My name is Mike Masi. I'm co-owner of Southern Maine Sustainable Shellfish, and one of the things that we are looking to develop is a fishery for European green crabs. Our operation is in Braveboat Harbor on the York-Kittery border. It's a tidal estuary and it is very pristine, surrounded by a lot of protected lands. However, in the estuary itself, it is absolutely loaded with European green crab. European green crab are an invasive species, and they've really ravaged our estuaries. They prey upon shellfish and commercially valuable shellfish like clams and mussels and oysters. They contribute to erosion by eating away and burrowing into the banks of the marsh. As they excavate and look for clams, they are also digging up really valuable habitat like eelgrass beds. Absolutely everybody hates these things, and they're remarkably abundant. And so we're looking to develop a fishery for them. The most potential that we've identified anyway is to sell them as soft-shell crabs. We've been successful in molting out thousands of green crabs now and getting them into restaurants, and they're absolutely delicious. The real challenge in establishing this soft-shell crab fishery is that a very small percentage of what you catch will actually be pre-molt crabs that will molt out in your gear and be able to be sold as soft shell. So we need to find more markets for the 95% of crabs that we catch. So far, the most established market has been that of the bait market, in which they use green crabs for the conch fishery and the tautog fishery, both in southern New England. The process for producing soft-shell green crab is very labor-intensive. The process begins by fishing for the crabs, and that's the easy part. We can catch 25 to 35 pounds in a trap when the fishing's really good. After we fish them and we bring them in crates, we have to go through and sort each and every crab. And we're looking for very specific morphological cues on the underside, on the abdomen of the crabs. When we see those crabs that have that morphological cue that they're going to molt, we save those crabs and keep them in a separate crate away from the ones that we sell off for bait. And then we monitor those as they progress through the molting cycle. And right before they are about to molt, we place them in isolation. We put them in solitary confinement within some specially designed gear that we made, and we keep them there until they molt. If there appears to be two crabs in one of those solitary cells, that's in actuality the discarded molt and the soft-shell crab that will go off to the restaurants. Folks should be interested in eating green crabs for a number of reasons. First and foremost, they are absolutely delicious. When folks buy our product, they're supporting local fisheries. They're supporting innovation. They're supporting the diversification of the working waterfront, and they're supporting the environment by getting rid of a horrible invasive species. So it's a win on so many fronts. So I hope people enjoy it, and I'm optimistic for the future of this fishery and really excited to see where it goes.